What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter. I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his speedo. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, punks? How are you? I'm Ray DeVito. I got Schuel Buchman with me. Buchman Schuel? What are you going with? I can't hear you, man. I can't hear you at all, man. You muted your own microphone. All right, that was Shmuel, everybody. It was nice having him. I can't hear you at all, buddy. Can't hear you. Nope, I still can't hear you. Yeah, I'll let him figure it out. I'll do this till he comes back. Give me the thumbs up when you're ready to come back in. How are you, punks? What's going on? Was watching some football. Yeah, dude, Cincinnati's getting their asses kicked by the Commanders. I mean, I like that, but come on, Cincinnati. And then Buffalo just like rolled over Jacksonville. My Browns suck. I don't know if you guys saw my picks. I think I'm 2-3 this week after being 10-2 the last 2 weeks. But it's fine. I don't bet money on it because I expect to lose. There you go. What's up?
How's that? You can hear me?
Yeah. Why did you cut yourself off?
I don't know. I got up to.
What are you doing, Shmuel?
What do you
What
mean?
are you
What am
doing
I
over
doing?
there? Yeah. What are you doing over there, man? Come on. I expect professionalism over here. No. I'm just...
Then you're in the wrong. You've entered the wrong place if you're looking for that from me.
No, we're talking about my podcast. It's called sarcasm, Shmuel. It's sarcasm. There's nothing that professional. I have a theme song. I have a countdown, and that's pretty much it. After that, as far as professionalism, but yeah. What's up? You look no reading the free chat. You like to read the free chat. You're not allowed to.
I'm not reading the free.
That's why I can't have you. That's why sometimes I can't have you.
Settings. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I can't have you when you
You're
read the
a highly
free chat.
sensitive man. No.
Yeah, no, because then you fight
I only
the
have
free
the
chat.
private chat open, Ray. I only have the private chat open.
Good,
So the
good,
only chat I
good.
can see is what you send me.
Yeah, because then yeah.
Yeah, you come on, you yell.
I don't even see the free chat, man. I'm not. Otherwise, guess what? I got the gift of gab. I can fill time. I can fill time with my own fucking. I got things to talk about, man.
Well, you and Joey C both think you have the gift of free chat, free of whatever the hell I just said.
I say gift of gab. Yeah.
You know, and the problem is people who think they have the gift of gab just tend to bore everybody. So.
Wow, are you sure you want to be here? I'm
Of course I want. Of course I want to be here.
Apparently, to you,
of course I want to be
you.
here. But I gotta poke you a little bit.
Oh Jesus! I think I got the gift of gab all right. I'm pretty good at it. I'm all right.
What's going on, Ray? Did you do a show tonight or?
I did do a show earlier today. Yeah, I don't stream as much as I used to, obviously, and I'm fine. I'm fine not streaming. I like doing it when I do it, and I had April Brucker on earlier, the lady with the puppets, the lady with the puppets, and I enjoyed it. I got mixed reviews. It's like some people like to. I like it. I did not know this. So her puppets. She's got a Donald Trump puppet, and she was at the convention the day after Trump got shot in Milwaukee, and like people were like. She had to hire a bodyguard for her puppet because people thought it was like a piñata. They wanted to like beat up Trump, the puppet. But I didn't realize this. She's got other puppets that have also been physically assaulted before. So, and then I heard the one story and we love April. I love April, and I like these stories. But it sounds like once May was essentially talking. May the puppet, by the way, was like in the park giving talking shit to a homeless guy, and the homeless guy didn't take it too kindly, and he went and he instead of stabbing April, he went to stab the puppet. So these puppets get attacked quite regularly. So yeah, these puppets, be
Yeah,
careful, Tukey, doing these man on the street things.
when
Be
we were
careful.
yeah, when we were talking earlier today, I told the famous story of Otto and George getting his puppet stabbed when he was in Central Park.
They stabbed the so they
Somebody
stabbed
stabbed
the
the puppet. He
puppet.
got pissed off. He got pissed. George said something, and a guy got pissed off, so he stabbed George.
Oh, he stabbed George. He didn't stab the puppet, or was George?
No, George is the puppet.
Yeah, so I just think I mean, good for these puppeteers that they're attacking the puppet and not the person holding the puppet. Like you would think you would cut out the middleman and be like, let me go at, but yeah, the
Well,
fact
they have, but the thing with people that stab puppets tend to think it's the puppet that's talking, not the performer.
apparently. So the fact that people are attacking her puppets, I thought that was
She must be doing
amazing.
a good job.
Yeah, I thought that was amazing. And again, we love April here, but like I'm trying to talk to her about the puppets getting stabbed, and then she's having her puppets do bits. It's like, quit bearing the lead. Who's attacking these puppets? So yeah, she had to hire a bodyguard for her puppets, which that's crazy. Like free game on her. No one's bodyguarding her, but the puppet. Please do not attack this puppet. Let the puppet's just a performer over here. One Fierce F, who's a good egg in these parts. Come, Ray, get neutered and get rid of that yam bag Schmuel. Not a fan of Schmuel. What's your problem with Schmuel? I like Schmuel just fine. He looks like Jim Norton, but without the funniness. I didn't know. No.
Don't get me started, Ray.
No, in Jimmy Norton's defense, he's one of the funniest people on the planet. Like, I'm not as funny as Jim Norton. Are you kidding me?
My wife doesn't have a penis, so there we go.
Wow. You know what? People say what you want about Jim Norton. He was always honest about being into that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's always been out in the forefront. He was doing that back in like 2005, like when I was just a youngin' coming up in comedy, talking about that on O&A, that he was into that. So
from the very beginning, I mean, many of his stories were about being over on the West Side with tranny prostitutes. That was like a big thing for him.
yeah, so good for him. And now they're in the forefront. So yeah, jump in front of it. I went on one date with a trans lady, and I'll admit, I could tell it was
weren't you out drinking with a trans comedian the other night?
I was with a trans comedian the other night.
Yeah, weren't you?
No,
we were out in Cleveland with a guy who
Obnoxious John. Oh,
no, a comedian.
He is trans.
Comedian.
Yeah, I was hanging with comedians, but none of them are. They weren't
maybe
trans.
Maybe he just sounded like that.
Yeah, no. By the way, Alexa, if you remember back in the day, I think she's in Texas now, but she was a comedian, like a newer comedian in the Cleveland area, and I had her on the podcast. She's transgender. But then I would always do comedy shows at this gay bar, and I got her boyfriend accidentally. Her boyfriend broke up with her because of the podcast. Because there's this place, they don't do comedy anymore for good reason. There's no reason to do comedy there. At a place called Twist in Cleveland, it's a gay bar, a gay nightclub, and Alexa would always be there, and she would clean up with gentlemen callers, if you will, whatever callers. They were callers, whatever callers. I don't know what the genders of callers were. How are you getting darker? What happened to your light?
What do you mean? What happened in my
There you
life?
go. Now I see your light.
Jesus, you're
I
very
want to
like
see your face.
you
I'm a
need to like
professional over
dude.
here.
No one wants to see my face.
I want to see your
Hence the
face.
dark light.
I want to see your face. But she would clean up with the gentleman callers, whatever the callers were. And so I was just talking about it on the podcast with her. She's like, I can't get any dates or no one. And it's like, what are you talking about? Every time I see you, you're cleaning up. And I didn't know that. She didn't let me know her, but apparently her boyfriend was in the same room with her at the time when we were talking about that. And then they broke up that night after the podcast. But she did admit that she was getting a lot of tail. We'll just call it tail on the side. And so it's like, yeah, it was inevitable to happen.
Was it paid tail or was she just hooking up?
No, I think she was just hooking. I don't think it's paid. Why is it got to be paid? People can go to bars and I get it.
Because usually you don't talk about that stuff when your boyfriend's in the room.
Exactly. So that's kind of
unless they're aware of what you're doing.
I'll get her back on the show, but I liked her. She was she's a nice lady, but yeah, she was always hooking up with people. Every time at that gay bar, she had a lot of people around her, and like as often like even when someone hits on me, I assume they're not interested. The gay bar they might be interested, but I'm not.
Are you saying that men are attracted to you, but women are not? Is that the gist of this?
No, there's women attracted to him, but like I don't know. I'm not playing the game. I'm not playing the game. It's like what's up?
It's the game. I mean, it's not game to it. It's not a game. People walk up to you and talk to them.
You think this is a game? This ain't a game, motherfuckers. This ain't a game.
It's life, pal. It's life.
I got game. Look, he got game. She got game. They got game. It might, it don't
you
mean
go to a place like DabbleCon and you see a lot of guys that look like me with attractive wives. So I don't know that it's much of a game.
There you go. All right.
They just start talking, and the next thing you know, you're married.
It's called the gift of gab. The gift of gab.
Mm-hmm.
Just me and Joey C. We're the only two that have.
Joey C. is the other gift of gab.
It's me and Joey C. No one else has a gift of gab.
Did you hear? We can talk Dabbleverse, right? Did you hear the latest Joey C scandal?
No, I know you hate Joey C. I
do not hate Joey C. I like Joey C. I want Joey C to get a redemption arc. I was just pointing out to Joey C that you can't, the people in the Dabbleverse can sniff out bullshit pretty quickly. And
now, first of all right, stop. I'm going to stop you right now. Even if something's legit, they just assume it's bullshit. So, like, that's, yeah. So, all right, that's like, yeah, they want everything to be bullshit. Even if you're like, hey, I'm walking to the store that's 5 feet away. Bullshit. There's not really a store there. That's fucking bull. So, yes. So, all right, tell me your Joey C thing.
You're the greatest defender of Joey C. No, so I guess
Joey C's got his problems. Where's Luton Lenny? I'll invite Joey C.
I guess Cardiff the other day said, Joey C supposedly took 14 people to the Rochester Rooster game, the baseball game.
Yes, yeah.
Well, it turns out David Chandler actually bought the tickets. Oh, I shouldn't have said his name, but.
Oh, so it was David Chandler.
No, it's not say David. I shouldn't have done that. I should say somebody else. But somebody bought the ticket.
Wow.
They were purchased.
They were now in Joey C's defense, he never bragged. He was on my show. He never bragged that he bought him. I'm the one that pointed out because Obnoxious John was impressed that Joey C said he'd hook everyone up with tickets and that he did, and they were right behind home plate. So right. I'm not putting that on Joey C. I was saying other people were singing his praises, but let Joey C have it.
But maybe he didn't brag about it because he didn't do it. But we that was disclosed the other day.
That sounds like. Well, he did know the manager. So I don't know. Like I'm not throwing like people want to like call bullshit on everything. Like Like, where'd you get that hat? You didn't buy that hat. Where'd you get that hat from? Yeah, it's so it is kind of garbage that people look for things that aren't there to like just try to make people's because like there's not a lot of people that write jokes in this universe, so they look for the littlest thing to make drama over when there's no drama there, if that
Right, but
makes
the
sense.
Dabbleverse is not it's not full of comedians, right? I mean, there's only Schuel is a professional comedian, whatever you think of him. But none of the other people are, right?
But and
If you run through the
I'm,
Dabbleverse,
I'm not.
Brennan,
I don't want to. Yeah, Brennan's the funniest comedian. He's the most accomplished comedian out of all of us. It's
he's a
not.
he's a
It's not
comedian,
close. Yeah.
and he's talented. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that it's that
Pat
our
Dixon's number two and the most accomplished comedian that thinks that he's done.
right.
I'll say that.
Pat's probably my favorite comedian
So, yeah. After that, like you could put me on that list, but like I'm not going to rank them because after that. But I'll say
because you
they're
always want to be a nice guy.
I'm going to say they're the two most accomplished.
Okay. Well, I've known Pat a long, I've known Pat a long time, and I mean, I've seen KB, but I like Pat. Pat's the kind of guy that just picks up and can pick up a newspaper and then go off on it
All
for
right,
15 minutes.
same.
Yeah,
Same.
I saw him at a club in Jersey earlier in the year, and he did a he somebody I somehow he got an article from the New York Post on penis cancer that was out that day, and he did a
Is
good
penis cancer a real thing?
yeah he did a
How do you
good
get penis cancer?
good 10 minutes on laughing. You can get cancer of anything.
Ugh. I don't want. I hope. Can you get cancer of listening? Some people might be at risk after listening to my show. I don't
No,
want
but
that to happen.
look,
I don't want them to be liable. This podcast might cause the
the good news
stream might cause cancer of the ears. I apologize in advance, New Jersey Ranger. Ray, I tried to wingman you today. What happened, bro? Thank you, New Jersey Ranger. You're a fucking great guy and you're a generous man. No, April's my friend and I enjoy listening to her. I wanted her to go more off on the puppets being assaulted because the one story, like most of them sound like they were nut jobs attacking puppets, but the one, it sounded like May was making fun of a homeless man in the park and the homeless man had just had enough. And the homeless man's like, listen, puppet. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I like
and
how he didn't have
homeless
a
men are
pen,
not.
but he had a knife. How do homeless guys have knives? Apparently they have knives. Did you know that, Shmuel?
Yeah, well, I grew up here, but I mean, hey man, that's a rough life. They're in the middle of the night. People is trying to steal their shit, so
So you
they
need a
got
knife?
they got to protect
Middle of the
themselves.
night,
Yeah.
someone's trying to steal your stuff. Who's stealing stuff from a homeless? I guess another homeless
The other
guy.
homeless. I mean, they'll steal their
Yeah.
shoes. They'll steal, whatever they got. And I mean, what are they going to do? Report it to the cops, right?
Well, yeah, it's like I'm homeless and he took my like yeah, if anything, like let him know you're homeless. Maybe the cop will tell you where a shelter is where you can like sleep for free. No?
No, shelters are more dangerous than sleeping on the streets. That's why they sleep on the streets.
Oh, it is? All right. I have no idea. All right. I don't know this. I'm trying to fix America. Vote for me.
You got to know about it in order to fix it.
Yeah. Thank you for trying to wingman for me. I appreciate New Jersey. American Cupcake, who's a good egg. What's happening, punks? We're just chilling out. How are you, Cupcake? What are you up to? I'm sure you're driving across the country right now, delivering goods, as they say.
Last I saw Cupcake, it was about 4 o'clock this morning, and he was on a stream with a bunch of people. I think he's stuck in Florida for the next day or so, waiting for a load.
The last time, who isn't waiting for a load? Come on, we're trying to keep this politically
It's
correct over here.
He's a
Waiting for
truck
load.
driver, Ray.
Come on,
A
man.
load.
Give me that
for the
load.
truck.
I don't get paid unless I get a load. Someone's got to
Well,
throw a load
maybe
my
if
way for me to
hey,
get paid.
maybe you could get more money if you gave out your loads.
If I give, I've heard that before. Like, yeah, I got bigger staff's going to do this show, hopefully this week or next week. but him and his wife are trying to have a baby, and he was he had cancer, and before he did radiation, they took his sperm
Right.
because I guess once you get radiation, it's not as good. Uh,
You
so
know, you never know.
yeah,
I had a
so
I had a young man working for me once who was 22, found out
right.
he had testicular cancer, and before they did the treatment and everything, they had him freeze his sperm. He had surgery, radiation, chemo. Told him he'd never be able to have kids, and he was having a one night stand, and she got pregnant.
There you go.
Lucky
So
man.
did he want her to get pregnant?
You know what? It worked out great. They've been married probably
Okay.
now for a year or so.
All right.
You know,
But Bob was telling me about the story where they're like, it's weird. He had to brag about how much was it like. It's like, yeah, they were really impressed. How much was in my load? Like, they're like, we never seen a load like this before. It's like, really, every dude's got to do that, I guess. But I guess I'm not gonna lie. When mine come out, there's a lot of white, so I think I got a hefty load. I think I'm not shooting blanks over here. Not that I'm trying to get anyone pregnant, but
yeah. No one wants to hear us have a semen discussion, right?
yeah. I'm bringing it. That's what I bring to the table. I bring things to the table nobody wants brought to the table, and I'm bringing it to the table. I'm bringing my semen to the table. That's what I
Yeah.
do, Schmiel.
Well, I have a whole bunch of mine frozen in over in on Long
Like Ted
Island right
Williams'
now.
head. I like how it's in the freezer. It's Ted Williams' head, and then your semen. Ted Williams' head, your semen. One batted 400, the other one batted 0 for whatever you are in getting the lady pregnant.
Am I allowed
That
to
was a
read this
joke.
one? Can I
Hi,
read the
Spill.
super chat?
Oh, Ray, can you sing Ray Piss in the Hallway? Sure, you could sing Piss in the Hallway.
So the only thing I saw today, clip wise or anything else, and I was just on the internet for a little bit, was about April Brucker was pissing in the hallway, and I thought it was one of her puppets pissing in the hallway. Is
No,
this
no.
is this you pissing in the hallway?
No, I did not. The whole story came from when I got in the car accident, and I was in the ER for like 7 days. And I went back and I stayed with my at my sister's place, and they have a dog, an old dog that was known to urinate. Like, it would urinate in the house because it was getting like bad with its bladder, and it
Mhm.
urinated in the hallway once, and my niece didn't know if she's like, I don't know if the dog did it or me. And it's like, obviously I didn't do it, but like, I was just upset. Like, it's like, why, like, to my sister, I mean, it's cool, but what are you saying about me that your
Man, you're
kids,
developing a hell of a reputation. They got you pissing in hallways, running out on restaurant checks.
I didn't,
What's
what's the
with you?
restaurant? What's the restaurant check thing?
Come
I
on,
think we went through that. Allegedly, that wasn't me in the story. I think they're talking about, and I don't know for a fact, but I asked other people about it. I was like, oh, I think it might have been Anthony DeVito that was being referenced in Tuesday's Wit Stories. It was not me. I like how it
So
became
what
it was
happened?
me.
Another comic that got confused for
No,
you
I
was out to
wasn't
dinner
there. I
and
wasn't there. Someone heard something on a podcast. Samuel had a birthday party. I didn't know about it. Would I have been invited if I was in town? I don't know. Probably not. He doesn't think of me. I'm cool with Sam. I text him every once in a while, but I don't think I'm who he's going to text to be like, hey, I'm having a birthday party. Come join us. I don't think, I don't think I'm that guy. So yeah, I'm assuming they were alluding to Anthony DeVito, who's a very funny comic. And the second he heard he didn't pay it, I'm sure Anthony DeVito will cover his thing. But I like someone just heard that in a podcast. Just assume it's not true. If you hear
but
something,
let me
just
ask you a
assume
question
it's
though.
fucking not true.
But
That
I
it's
just
just people. The same
so,
thing with Joey C. Assume they were given. I don't think Joey C. was like, hey, I got to get these tickets. Can someone? I think he actually does know the manager, and they just gave him tickets. It's a minor league ball game. It's not that big of a deal to get tickets. I don't think that would have came out of the blue. I assume Joey C. was somehow knows that manager in some capacity because he did know things about that manager where they were friends in the past or they worked together. So that sounds like a higher probability. It sounds like someone just trying to start shit with Joey C to rile him up. I do think they were. Do I think Joey C would buy tickets for everybody? No. Do I think they were given to him by the team and he got to give them to other people? Yes, that I do believe. So I do believe that Joey C put it this way, the people he gave the tickets to didn't have to pay for them. So what the fuck are they bitching about? Get what I'm saying?
Nobody,
You get what I'm saying? Just say thank you, Joey
nobody's
C.
bitching. It's just, it's just funny. It's also
Joey
funny how
C-
you Ray, you're a good guy. You really like to think the best of everyone. You really do.
No, but he obviously, first of all, Joey C cannot afford to buy everybody tickets to that thing. He obviously knew someone. I don't think David Chandler, someone out of the blue, was like, oh, hey, there's a Rochester baseball game. Like, it's obviously going through Joey C, who's baseball related. So I do think it was through Joey C. Guess what, Shmuel? It's not that big of a deal to get free minor league baseball tickets. I think anyone can kind of do it. And I think it helped that he knew the manager and set the whole thing up. So no, I do not think someone bought those tickets on behalf of Joey C. I think it's someone fucking with you.
My only argument with you on that would be they got 15 on the day of the game. That seems like a lot.
What was it full? Look around the stadium. Was it full?
I don't know.
If the stadium wasn't full, which it probably isn't because it's a minor league baseball game, then guess what? It is very likely you can get 15 tickets in a row. It's not going to be that big of a deal.
I went to the stadium earlier in the day or right after brunch to purchase. I wanted to get Mrs. Buchman a hat, and their clubhouse is closed on Sundays except for ticketed guests. They wouldn't let me in.
What to buy
Rochester
merchandise?
Roosters I guess it is.
Okay, you wanted to buy a hat or something?
They have a store with an entrance that you don't have to go through the stadium, right? You can walk in off the street, and that is closed on Sundays except to ticketed guests. You have to have a ticket to the game in order to buy merch.
You should have been nicer to Joey C. Would have got you a ticket.
Yeah, there was no way I was sitting in that stadium on that day. It was so hot. Rochester's either really hot or really cold.
That's your way to buy a ticket. I'm sure the cheapest ticket is only like $5. Could have bought a $5 ticket if it was that important.
What I saw was they were around 20, but that wasn't the point. The point is I'm not going to buy a ticket to buy a shirt. And their logo kind of stinks anyway.
Well, there you go. So it's a win-win for you. Leo Gunn, Ray, serious question. If I match Borgo's 10K challenge for a total of $20,000, not a lot of money, Leo Gunn. It's not a lot of money. Would you leave comedy and use that to pay off all your debts and use your MBA to probably mark yourself back into traditional warfare? 20,000 is not that much money. Yes, everyone makes 20. Even Joey C made $20,000 this year. It's not that difficult.
Do you think if they spent 20 grand on marketing you on YouTube and all this other stuff that they could make you that you could become more successful, or not become more successful, but become a successful podcaster, getting your name out there? Do you think people can spend their way into getting success on YouTube?
I don't know about that, but yeah, definitely like having great clips help. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, yeah, if people can do clips that fucking make them fucking awesome. Yeah, that would be great. That'd be awesome. Like even Norman, when I showed him the clip of, he's like, dude, you marketed it all wrong. Like he's like, repost them, and he's like, post it right. I forgot what he said to me because it was just. But
is there a specific clip you're talking about, or?
No, I mean, we did a whole podcast. Like, I can cut it up into clips. Same thing with like other podcasts I've done with other people. Yeah, if I clip them up right, there's ways to promote them and stuff that I don't know. I don't know all that stuff, but I think I'm gonna be fine in the long run. Like, there's some things what do you call it? Some wood in the burner, if you will. What are they? Is that even a phrase? Did I bring that up? What's it called when something's in the fire?
Irons in the fire.
There's irons in the fire, so it's not wood in the fire. You think wood would be in the fire because wood burns
Well,
quicker.
would be the fire, right?
Yeah. So what is irons then? What are the irons in the fire?
You have any knowledge of history at all?
Just answer the question, dude. So talk
So
about
when they you
don't answer
back
my
in,
question with a yes.
back
Like in Pittsburgh, like yeah. What is the?
irons in the fire. I think it goes back to when we had blacksmiths and all that stuff. They would you would keep an iron in the fire so you could form it and hammer it out into the right, you know, whatever you needed, whatever form you needed, whatever shape you needed.
Okay.
Watch a gladiator movie. Whenever they walk into that room where they're making
That's how they would
swords,
do swords. Yeah. All right.
they always
I
had it in
get
the
it.
fire. They
Yeah.
pull them out, and the guy be hammering them.
I put iron in the fire, and all it is a bunch of irons on
Do you
ironing
like
boards that caught on fire.
do you like gladiator movies though, right?
No, I don't. I don't like superhero movies. I don't like. I used to like superhero movies. I think the first Spider-Man and the first X-Men was great. And then after that, it was like, I get it. It's just action. Like I'm here to see the story. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like there is a thing. Like when I listen to music, I just want to hear the lyrics at a point. Like, all right, what are the lyrics? So, like, Dylan, is he the best singer? No, don't see him live. He sounds like shit. But listening to his lyrics are pretty cool. His
yeah, like
lyrics are pretty dope.
I like Dylan a lot. I'm old enough, but I'm a big Dylan fan.
Well, it's not about age. Like, he still's got, I'd say new stuff, but I think that last album was like 2011. But it was a good album. You
When I
know?
went to when I went to high school, we still lived in pretty much a much more conservative world, and my English teacher played "Masters of War" by Dylan for us as students, and then made us write a paper on it. And I was a all boys Catholic school, and the dean, Brother Henry, got all pissed off that he was teaching us this liberal stuff.
Brother Henry?
Yeah, Brother Henry, who
What
later
was the liberal stuff? What was
do you know what Masters of War is? Do you know the
no,
song?
I know Masters of Universe. I know He-Man and
Masters of War is a
Skeletor.
Dylan song, and basically,
Oh, I don't know that song off the top of my. No, I don't.
yeah,
I don't know that one.
it's it's Dylan. It's an anti-war song.
Yeah, all right. He's got better songs. I don't even
No,
know
he's
this
got
song.
hey man,
But,
he's got great songs.
if it was that good of a song, I would have heard of it. So I agree with Brother Henry that he should have picked a better Dylan song to break down than
Yeah,
that one. So
Brother Henry also liked to
absolutely, Sweet Marie is one of the best Dylan songs out there.
mm,
So where are you tonight, Sweet Marie? Yeah, that's a great song. That's Borgo. Get the accusatory Nissan, especially with all your denial, Ray. Nice takedown of Joey C last week. Schmuel. There you
thank
go.
you, Borgo. Was not intended, but things happen.
Send Joey C the link for Schmuel. All right, I'm sending it to Joey C. I'm gonna text him too.
All right, you have to promise he's not going to have a stroke.
No, we need the numbers. We want the C stands for stroke. I'll text him.
Maybe he's had a week to find out who I am, and he can tell me about my life. Speaking of which, I got my Cardiff Electric shirt on.
Cardiff Electric. Oh, by the way, he was gonna join me, and I forgot to send him the link earlier today. He was gonna jump on for a little bit, and that was all on me, Cardiff. I would have loved to have had you with April, but it worked out because I enjoy talking to April. I think those are crazy stories that she has to hire a bodyguard for her puppets to like. It's she's committed to her craft. I did not know. I got to watch her My Strange Addiction. her and her puppets were on. And I'm
Oh,
gonna say,
really?
out of all, yeah,
So wait,
and she got recognized.
let me ask you a question. Is she in New York? I thought she was in Vegas.
She's in Vegas. Yeah, I know her
She
from
is
New
in
York
Vegas.
City. Yeah. I met her in New York City. I mean, we'd hang out from time to time, like, or be in passing, like doing shows and stuff. She's always a nice lady. Yeah. She's a
Yeah.
very friendly person. She's a very nice person. She's, yeah, I got to watch that episode. But she got recognized by a TV show from Australia, and like, they recognized her. And I got to say, if you're going to have an addiction, puppeteer is not a bad one, because that's something you could do to make money on if you want. You know what I mean? It's something you could do to like entertain.
I've never really got it. So is she
I'm
a
not saying that's
puppeteer?
my thing. Yeah, I'm not saying that's my thing either, that I would have puppets, but I'm just saying, if you're going to have one, like my addiction is sports cards. Like I like, like I like sports cards. So like I guess that would be my. I wouldn't call it an addiction, because if you put them away for like 6 months, I probably drink like more times a week than I like look at baseball cards. So I guess that would be more of an addiction.
Yeah. How many times
So-
can you look at baseball cards?
No, I like them. Like I like going through them and stuff. Like it is fun. Like
So I know they're not as big, but there's a football. There's a story going on. It's a Cardinals player whose name I cannot think of, who
Earl
you
Hershiser.
can't you can't buy his jerseys, and they can't do cards because they signed a name, image, and likeness deal. I guess Fanatics took over
There could be
the.
a thing. That could be a thing. I don't know if you know about it. The most valuable card ever to exist is a Honus Wagner card. And that's when like they used to be done by it used to be done by
Used to come with cigarette packs, right?
yeah, tobacco, and he was like anti-tobacco. Okay, so this is a remake someone did of the card. But so this is not the original. I should like just somehow get the original. But that's a Honus Wagner, like it looks like that. But I want to see.
If you would have
Uh,
asked me, I would have thought it would have been Ty Cobb, but I have no idea why.
No, well, the reason why he was anti-tobacco. So they did
Ah.
have a card of him, and then he's like, "You're not allowed to sell it," and made them not sell it. And he's in the Hall of Fame. He was a great player, but he wouldn't let them do the card of him. So there you go. It's worth 7.25 million. It's the most expensive car.
Oh, it's sold for that price.
It's sold for
Wow.
that. Yeah, yeah, there's only like literally like only like 10 of them in existence.
I don't know. I think I'd invest faster in Stuttering John's Lucan coffee than I would in a baseball card.
Well, there you go. Wait, you can invest in coffee for Stuttering John? So what do? You like
You
donate
missed it.
money from
You missed
coffee?
it. You missed it. You don't really like. You're not a follower of like.
No,
the
I
Dabble stuff.
don't.
John was bragging about a stock that he bought on in a Chinese coffee company, like a Chinese Starbucks, and I guess
Okay.
it's called Lucan, and it's lost like 3/4 of its value since he bought it.
When did he buy it? Because that is a real thing. Like even baseball cards, like because I'll see on eBay like what they go for, and like during the pandemic when people were getting free money,
Mhm.
there were some cards that like were through the roof. That's when I was getting hired to like do card openings. I like how someone said, "Oh, he got fired from." No, I didn't get fired. They just stopped doing shows. That's how it works. It's like you did a gig, you do a week at a club. When the week's over, it's over. They don't like, you're not coming back next week. You're fired. It's like no, it's another week. It's other people if they do other things. I'm just there for those days. I only did Luke Kuechly, Robbie Anderson, and Hassan Reddick. Those are the only 3 I did of those breaks. But I do breaks with them like at conventions from time to time, which I enjoy doing it. I find it cool. I like opening up baseball cards.
No, yeah, I saw the videos of it. You look like you were having fun. People look like you could get in a crowd around you.
Yeah, and I also have like some footage from there, and I think I'm gonna do. I got more of them that I got coming up, and I wouldn't mind having footage and doing clips from it. So I think that'd be pretty cool, like stuff like that. Nick in Fort Wayne is super sticker. Thank you, Nick in Fort Wayne.
Thanks, Nick and Fort Wayne.
He's a good guy there, and Big W coming in with a $20 sticker. Thank you, Big W.
Wow.
Fuck yeah, Big W. I do the for W. I do the. That definitely gets you a Wu-Tang W. Come on, Big W. Damn right. Thank you, buddy. Nick, Ray, Puppet Lady was kind of cute. You're gonna. I do think April's good looking. I think she's got other. We're on different coasts. It's she's a lovely lady. Go
Ray,
see her on the show.
long distance relationship for you would be great.
No, I'm not.
Right, you'd have somebody you could talk to, but you'd never have to go home to.
I'm not.
You'd
Like,
love that.
people would always say that with past female guests I had. Like, no, she's a friend of mine. That's a comic. No, there's no dating and comedy. That's not how. But thank you, nice podcast. Stupid.
I met my first wife in comedy.
In the audience?
No, I took one of those years ago. I was doing open mic stuff and met a chick, got married, and it lasted a good 5-6 years. It was fantastic.
There you go, man. That was wife number 1?
Yeah.
And now you're on wife number what?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm on number 2 for practical purposes.
Okay, all right.
And this one I'm never leaving. She's gonna have to throw me out.
Start taking her to open mics. She'll leave like the last one. She'll be like enough.
No, so what's really funny is I took her to I've been taking her to shows a lot. She actually came to Pottstown with me, and I went to the WATP show last year in Detroit. She came to that with me, but we have a place near Uncle Vinny's in Jersey, and I caught her going there when I'm not around.
There you go. So she appreciates comedy.
She's a big Aaron Berg fan, and he does stuff there. So she goes to see Aaron.
I'm on his record label. Did she buy A Life Without Balconies? It's on his record label. Jesus, come on, Uncancelable Records. We're team players over here.
Well, I have good old Apple Music, so I generally.
I'm on there. I'm on there. Go ahead, play my shit. It's on all the streams. Play it. I get the sound exchange checks. Thank you. Go ahead, play it. Everybody, Life Without Balconies. Ray DeVito, Borgo, Ray. You'll be in a shelter in 2 to 3 years, so you better get some weapons. Thank you for the $5. I'll use that to buy a weapon. What's the weapon I need?
Yeah, we'll get Phil Elmore on, have him do some knife training for you.
Who the hell is Phil Elmore?
How do you not know who any of these people are?
I don't know, man. I'm not. Gotta load. Head into Denver. There you go.
All right, Cupcake.
I also like when I drive, like when I got like long rides, I always got to listen. One of the songs has got to be Wagon Wheel, that Darius Rucker show song where it's rock you, baby, like a wagon wheel, rock me, baby. I think that's also a Dylan song. But yeah, it's just naming off all the cities like Roanoke to Johnson City. It's like all down 77 to 81. And it's like, yeah, I've done that drive a bunch. I've done that.
I just went to see Darius about a month ago, maybe, at the PNC. You've been there, right? The PNC Art Center along the Garden State. Great show.
I think of PNC. I think of the Pittsburgh Pirate Stadium. That's where I saw Rancid, Smashing Pumpkins. As I wear this for like the 3rd stream in a row. Tonight. Da. But then head to Denver. Be careful, that altitude's real. It's going to catch up with you. I tell you, that shit's real. If you're a football team and you have an away game in Denver, you go there 6 days early. You go there 3 days, you're an idiot. That altitude, it takes 3 days for your body to acclimate to it. And yeah, so if you go like the night before, you're a fucking idiot and you deserve to lose by 30 points.
I was just in Utah last week and
Well, you were
Zion.
running. Were you tackling NFL players?
No,
Were you
but I'm
trying to
just
stop the
what I'm trying to
Joker
say.
from
I never
running down the
slept.
court?
I never slept better than I did there. That was
Oh,
just great.
you're talking about the altitude's good for sleeping? I don't know about that.
I
But
don't
I'm
know. It's good for
saying
me.
if you're going to run, like I ran on the treadmill and I usually do like almost 9 miles per hour, and I was there, I couldn't. I was like at 7 and I like did it for like 7 minutes. I couldn't run and I had to like take a break and then start back up. But 3 days later, I was fine and I was able to run normally. And then when I left Denver and I went to like Tucson, Arizona, where the altitude's like where normal people live, I was able to run like even faster. Like I was able to run what I normally did and be like, is this thing slow? And like, yeah, it's like builds you up even more.
Isn't that the whole thing about the Kenyans and Ethiopians being such great marathon runners?
I don't know about that. I don't care about outside of America. I don't know why. I think you got a different guy. I only know from sea to shining sea to shining sea. That's all I know. I don't know the stuff that goes beyond it. I just know my little dumb world. And yeah, no, but yes, I'm sure there is. Yeah, I'm sure there's something behind that. Yeah, you know, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure that I don't want to put myself in a what do you call it? A Jimmy the Greek moment? I don't know if that's what you're trying to do. Like,
No. I'm serious. I'm
they got
serious.
this extra tendon. It's like, what
No,
are you
no, no,
doing?
no, no. When you
You know how brutal that was to watch someone get canceled in 1983? Watching
I
people
watched that.
in the booth, like, ugh.
The worst one I ever saw of those was Al Campanis.
Oh,
With
I
the
heard about that one. What was that one about?
he was on Nightline, and they did an interview with him, and I think he was just
Oh, about the Jackie Robinson thing.
and I don't even know if it was like sort
Yeesh.
of innocent, but he was just like this old man who just made like an
Yeah.
offhand comment and like
Yeah. And he didn't know how to, like, he didn't realize why that was wrong.
right, and he lost his career, and it was just so sad to see this guy who probably didn't have, he was like you. There was probably no bad bone in his body, and he just he lost everything. And here I am talking about him now, 20 years later, and all we don't remember his great baseball career. It's the interview on Nightline that got him one of the first people canceled.
Joe Cabanas.
Campanis, Campanis, Al.
Oh, Al Cabanas.
Fun guys, right? Watching us Google.
You know, it's like Al Capanis. It's yeah. How much baseball has changed since I just know he said like something weird. What was he saying? Coming out of his mouth on Nightline. Explain why it's about black managers. All right.
Right.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable. I do remember seeing that about why like there's no black managers. And he said the absolute wrong answer instead of being like, yeah, they should be given a chance. And he was like, well, I don't think they. And it's like, dude. And this was after Frank Robinson was already a manager. So,
Well, I think that was the question: is why aren't there more of them? And I think
he took it the wrong way. They're like,
yeah,
here's the easy layup, and he's like, yeah, all right.
He was like that old Marge Schott, with the
yeah.
Frank Robinson. He's one of the good ones,
all right, yeah, all right. That's uncomfortable. All right, thank you. Joey Borgo. Joey C had a Luton Lenny steal the baseball manager some skull on Zion packs as a barter deal. So Luton Lenny got the tickets That was a pretty funny story. Like, but Joey C, you cannot hang out with guys that like go shoplifting CVS for you. You can't give them a list of things
Well,
to.
look. The funny part of that is not that there's a guy stealing from CVS, but that Joey put in orders. That's what I
Yeah,
found funny.
Joey. Yeah. He's putting in orders. Just like you're filling out a batting lineup.
And then I'm also thinking, like,
Batting first,
how much
3 toothbrushes.
how much tooth stuff could you possibly order? Right? You go through a couple of tubes a month, a toothbrush every 4 or 5 months. It's
And if you remember, Joey C did do a thing with those deodorants. Like he was at a strip club, like throwing out he's like, "You want some deodorants?" And he's like, "Has his deodorants." Like, "What's up? I'm making."
Ladies, I got no cigs throwing toothbrushes up on the stage.
Yeah, he literally had like 5 things of deodorants. Like, "You want some deodorant?" And he held up like 5 things. So yeah, it was like, oh.
It's a little strange to be keeping your secret women's deodorant right next to
And
your
he
podcast.
Yeah, and he had it with him as he was podcasting.
Right, he had it right
He
next
didn't even
to
know
him.
that was going to be a thing, and he literally grabbed. Was like, "Yeah." He did it like he was like, maybe he was supposed to throw him out at the minor league baseball game that he was supposed to go to. Maybe he was supposed to like run down the right field line and be like, "Deodorant, deodorant,
Or
deodorant."
maybe he's walking around Tampa with a box, like, hanging around his neck, like deodorant, toothpaste, floss, selling it.
But I was saying maybe he's throwing them out like they're T-shirts. One Furious F. Shmuel, can you tell Ray the meaning of life? Or is it only what Shuli tells you after a fast pass to the minor leagues? Shmuel, can you tell Ray the meaning of life? Or is it only what Shuli tells you after a fast pass to the minor leagues? I don't know what he's saying with this.
I don't either.
Oh, is this like a joke about ESO?
I don't think
minor
so.
league? Oh no.
Fast
All right.
pass
I
to
was
the
saying,
minor leagues.
I don't know what I don't know what that's a joke about. But is it because Joey C took him to a minor league game? Yeah, don't put these in codes. You're funny, but don't put them in codes. You got to decipher them at the end.
You're the least 2 intelligent people in the universe.
Yeah. I'm
Doing
sure
a
it's
podcast.
hilarious.
We can't figure it out.
It flew over my head, One Furious F. You're a
I'm
good
not
egg.
a cryptographer either.
Yeah. Ross Dog, Broken Spirits, and Liam and Joey C the link Punk. I sent it to Joey C. I mean,
How did the Liam? You were on Liam with them. Oh God, I can't spot. You were on MLC with Liam the other night. How did that go?
it was good. We had fun. I think we all had fun. Me, the sorcerer, Liam, and Kevin. It was good times. Yeah. I think I think everyone enjoyed themselves. Leo Gunn. Ray, can we see your MBA? Hold it up to the camera. No. I don't have it. I don't know where it is. I don't. I doubt it exists anywhere. I guess I can get one from the school if I really wanted to, like go pay for one. But yeah, I do not have a physical copy of my high school degree, my college degree, or my MBA. I don't have. Do you have any of your degrees? I don't have them anymore.
I do. They're in a closet.
I don't. I even like. You get what I'm saying? Like my parents died. Like blah blah blah. I'm not carrying around. You know what's insulting? So I have a big thing of baby pictures from and I offered it to either one of my sisters. Do you want it? And they're like, no. Like, I don't want it, but they're like my pictures growing up, and they're in some of them. And I was like, do you want it? And they're both like, no. I was like,
do you have kids? Do they have kids of their own?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the brother.
Well, I guess I'm going to give them to my godparents and like, all right, maybe they'll outlive me and they could do like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, no one's going to give a shit about them.
I know there's nothing more fun than finding yourself.
You know what
yourself when you're a kid and showing it to people because you're all excited and they just don't give a shit.
Maybe that's what I'll do. If people want that as a segment on a stream, they can do that.
Your baby pictures.
Yeah. Like you said, and then I'll show you a picture from my childhood. That's a new thing. That could be a new.
Is there anybody out there that's like an appraiser of childhood pictures?
No, I mean they're
Come
worth
on,
nothing. That's why
seriously,
nobody
Ray.
wants them.
Let's auction off one of your baby pictures.
I was a fat kid too. I was a fat kid till I was like 13, 14. Yeah.
It's the way that's a Chinese thing.
Yeah. Texas Bjorn Wong. Sing the Piss in the Hallway song for Mr. Buchman. Pissing in the hallway. Ray was pissing in the hallway. Yeah. It was adorable. It was something on MLC. And you think the thing I love most about April, once she starts into a bit with the puppet, no matter what's going on, she's like, it's happening. The bits, she commits to the bit and the whole thing's happening. So it's like,
That's the
yeah.
kind of focus. Does she
Yeah.
like what's her that's obviously what her career. Does she do well at it? Does she make a living at it? Is it
Yeah, apparently she does fine. She was also in Playboy, so I think that also helps. She's been on TV and stuff about this stuff, so I think like that helps.
but
And
Playboy years ago, right? I mean, when was the last
no, she still does stuff at the Playboy Mansion. She's in Vegas. I think that's one of the reasons why she moved to Vegas.
Wait, I thought the Playboy Mansion was in California.
Guess what? They got one in Vegas. You don't think they have one in Vegas, Shmuel?
A Playboy Mansion?
I'm sure they have one of some sort.
Well, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah. Who cares? But yeah, she does stuff with them and stuff. Yeah, I like it. You're the devil. It's like, is that real deodorant Joey C has? That's the thing that like fucking annoys me about the Dabbleverse. Like, what's a legitimacy? Did he say? It's like, shut up. Like, it's everything. Like, shut up on everything. Like you gave Joey shit about those minor, like shut up. That's stupid. Obviously, he had a connection to get those tickets. No one's
obviously,
no one's buying them for Joey C at a random minor league baseball game. Like, can you at least there's other things to shit on that guy about? Can you at least like fuck him, give him that decency that he at least he had a hookup and got the people fucking minor league baseball tickets. The fact to be like, oh, I don't know. There's a shut up.
He's a paragon of honesty. Why would I think anything?
No, make fun of him for the Loot and Lenny shit. Yeah, make fun of him for the Loot and Lenny shit and all the other dumb shit he does in his life. The shit he does enough dumb shit. You don't have to make up dumb shit about Joey C. He does enough dumb shit.
I didn't make it up.
You did make up. Whoever did made up that story. There's no way he went out of his way to have someone buy no, that's stupid and ridiculous. It makes no sense. Give him shit about the Loot and Lenny and the other real dumb shit he does, but it's like, I don't believe Joey C actually tied his shoe today. I think someone tied the shoe for him. And then that's when it gets stupid. That's like when they do like the Uncle Rico thing. Did Stuttering John look to the left or did he look to the right? Let's make fun of him about this for 45 minutes. It's like, shut up. Like, stop it. There's shit to make fun of.
They get 1,500 people a night.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying though. But like, leave Joey C alone with that. He fucking had a hookup for the fucking baseball tickets. There's no way he didn't. Ray, tell Shmuel about the Billy Ripken fuckface. Yes, I do have that card. That's an air card. That's a rare card. Billy Ripken wrote fuckface, or someone wrote fuckface on the bottom of his bat barrel. So when they did like the card, the Fleer card, it said fuckface. They didn't know that it was there, and they released it. And I have one of them.
Wow.
I mean, it's not as rare as like a Honus Wagner, but it's what do you call it? It's called an air card, a mistake card, but that's a air card that you want. Here, I'll show it to you. But yeah, there's so many things to give fucking Joey C about. When you make up imaginary shit, it takes away from the shit that's like actually. That's what pisses me off about like a lot of this Dabbleverse. There's enough real shit to give people shit about. So when you make up fictional shit, it's like it takes away from shit that people should be fucking focusing on if they want to focus. That's what disgusts me. It's like there's look at the other things.
All right, but it fits with the pattern.
It's
right?
just it's dumb. It's dumb. All right, you know what?
It may be dumb, but it fits with the pattern. So it's not unsurprising, and it's not out of the realm of belief.
Just let him have that one. Just pick something.
Okay.
You just made me not want to. Yeah, when you come with like a news break on Joey C, like no, the Luton Lenny thing was way more interesting and like way more something I believe he's part of. There you
Gotcha.
go. That's the Billy Rifkin. It says fuckface on the bottom of the barrel. You could
Fantastic.
see if it was yeah, it's like leave fucking Joey C alone about that. Give him shit about other things. That's it.
I didn't bring him back
He's
up. You
he's
did.
got a lot of fucking flaws to like nitpick him on that. Like it's not. But there you go. Thank you, nice podcast, stupid. Big W with the super sticker. Thank you with the super sticker. You're a good man, Big W. Big W. 220 stickers. So 2. Can I do it with both hands? What? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang for life.
I wouldn't even try. Do we know who Big W is? Do you know? Have you met him?
He's been on this stream before for like a little bit. Yeah, he's I don't want to say I have met him and I haven't met him, but if he was at an event like Atlantic City, I might have, but I don't know. There's a lot of people, so I don't know if I met him, but I met him on streams. He's a good egg. He's a good guy. We like Big W. George Ray, take that 20,000 and give me 10,000, and I'll hire you at my Dick's Sporting Goods location in Cleveland. Win-win. I'll go work at Dick's. Sure. I'm in. Let's go do it.
I can't imagine that it would be worth paying $10,000 for a job at Dick's.
Nobody likes Onionson. Ray, do any of Schmo's family members have cancer?
Me?
He is cancer. There you go.
I guess. Does that answer your question? A little weird, but
yeah, no.
I think that's probably related to the you and Liam thing from MLC the other night.
Yeah. No, I don't want to bring it up. I don't. Yeah. If Liam wants to bring it up, but yeah, otherwise, like, no,
It was a mistake. That's all. That's the part of the Dabbleverse that I dislike is when there's like an error, a small error. And
Detroit, this guy, I'm not gonna read your stuff, but I'll put it up. Thanks for the $2. But yeah, he always sends like weird stuff. Same thing with you, Texas, Bjorn Wrong. I'll put it up for you, but like I'm not, yeah. If you know I'm not gonna read your weird stuff, then don't super chat it. It's cool. I don't.
The only thing
I don't
killed along I-80 are the clubs between Cleveland and New York.
Yeah. But I will only say if Liam wants to talk about it, I'll talk about it with Liam. But that's a conversation I would have with Liam. But no, I meant nothing disrespectful, and and
that's exactly how it came across.
Yeah, it was nothing. So I get it. People, it's the same thing about calling Joey C on his fucking baseball tickets. It's like there's other stuff to give him a thing about. If Liam wants to talk to me about it, then he would talk to me about it. And that's between me and Liam. And it's not between me and Detroit Dabbler, who always puts weird things. I mean, I appreciate the super chats, but you put in weird things.
I just wanted to be noted when you said to me to not say anything about Joey C. I didn't say anything about Joey C. And you're the one bringing him up. I don't want him coming after me.
Now, you guys can work it out. No, don't get it. There's a zillion things where he's got issues in life, but let him have the fucking tickets at the baseball game.
We all have issues. All right, so.
All right, I'm gonna get ready to wrap up. I just wanted to jump on because I wanted to
it's great.
Just fucking talk some smack. But it was a lot of fun. Shmuel, what do you want to plug?
Just my Twitter at Buchman Shmuel, and I'm around.
He's around, everybody.
I'm a lurker. I show up here and there. The one thing I would say is I do a regular Dabbleverse update on the Pat Dixon show on Rumble. And I'd also put in a plug for Patty. Does a show every night at 11 o'clock, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, head
And
over there. Go head
it's
over there.
pretty awesome. Pat's a very good guy, very funny guy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll close with saying on my end that Joey C got 14 people into the
There
Rochester
you go.
Roosters game because he knew an old manager, and he threw out some Zin packets. So,
Ray is exhausting. I hear you, Mikey Mouse. I appreciate it. All right. I love everybody. Thanks for hanging. I'll leave this one up for a while. How about that, Shmuel? Because you get mad when I take them down. I'll leave this
well,
one.
I get mad when you take mine down. What
All right.
happens is
All right. I'll leave it up. I'm ending it. Let's end it. All right. I'll talk to you offline. This is the end of the show.
Let me say this.
All right.
Let me say this.
We're
Right?
trying to end.
No, I know.
This show was entertaining. I'm not going to bring it to a halt.
No, but I'm sure your chat and super chatters would agree. You take your stuff, you put it behind a paywall, then people put people clip it. When they go to look and see who's Ray DeVito, they can't find anything because all the stuff is hidden behind a paywall. So that's all.
So join the Patreon, you punks. $3.
But they can't. They don't even. But they can't get. They got to get a taste, right? You got to give them a taste to get the.
Well, there's your taste. This is called.
I love
I'm giving you a taste.
I love you, buddy.
I love everybody. I'm out of here.
Man. Peace. All right, good night.